Greetings, Millbrook families. This is news from around the district and a Millbrook Minute. First up, we have Mr. Sipe from the high school.
Thank you, Superintendent Hernandez. Another great week here at the high school. This week, I spent a lot of time in the classrooms. It's always great to see all the great teaching and learning happening here in school. I also had the opportunity to visit several of our departments on Tuesday during our Superintendent's Conference Day, seeing all the wonderful work our teachers are diving into. In athletics, congratulations to Dylan Vasquez, who placed 4th overall in the Section 9 Class D Championships with a time of 17 minutes and 46 seconds in the 3-mile run. For the 4th year in a row, Dylan earned a spot to compete in the New York State Championship meet, which will take place next Saturday, November 16th. Today, I am off to watch our girls volleyball team play in their sectional semifinal game at Pine Plains at 5 p.m. If they win, they will play the Class C championship game on Saturday at 3 p.m. at Mount St. Mary College. Congratulations, Dylans, and good luck to our girls volleyball team. Enjoy the long weekend. Here's Mr. Cabello at the middle school.
Last week, we saw some incredible school spirit here at the middle school for our yearly Halloween parade. Students were dressed up, looking great, having an awesome time. You can see lots of those images in our monthly newsletter, so definitely check those out. We've been hearing from lots of families on how to get involved for our annual Thanksgiving food drive. So students can bring in non-perishable items, and that is also inclusive of personal hygiene items to their home-based teachers, which we can utilize and be donating to needy families within our district. Finally, I want to give a big invite to any local veterans. Tomorrow, we will be hosting our Veterans Day brunch and breakfast, where we as a district will be celebrating all of our local veterans. A big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Carbone, as well as our faculty and staff who have done lots of planning to prepare for this wonderful event. With news from Alden Place, here's Mr. Lipp.
Thank you, Mr. Cabello. Our Cape counselor, Miss Dora, had tobacco as a focus in this week's lesson for grade 5. The Cape program has one more week at Alden Place, and student participation in the activities has been amazing. We certainly appreciate Miss Dora's work with our 5th grade and look forward to this program continuing in the future. Musicians of the month for October at Alden Place are Naya Lavarnway, Brian Newman, and Paloma Chi. They're chosen by Mrs. Donahue for their fine efforts. And next Wednesday, Alden Place will recognize our second group of Blue Ribbon Blazers students for demonstrating responsibility. Enjoy your long weekend. And now with news from Elm Drive, Mrs. O'Connell.
Thank you, Mr. Lipka. Bear with me as it's cold season. Some great things happening in Elm Drive this week. I had the opportunity to pop in and out of some amazing professional development sessions taking place on our Superintendent's Conference Day. Our new STEAM teacher, Mr. Weaver, has gotten acclimated to his new role and begun some incredible things with our students. Next week, we look forward to the return of literacy consultant Shelley Klein, who will collaborate with our 1st and 2nd grade teams. And next Friday, the 15th, we will have Picture Retake Day. Please contact the main office if you need any further information. Thank you and have a great weekend. Now on to Ms. Janowski with news from Pupil Personnel Services.
Thank you so much, Mrs. O'Connell. A similar thread, we had a very successful Superintendent's Conference Day this past Tuesday, and it was really nice to see and then debrief after with some staff members about the work that they were all able to participate in. One reminder from the PPS office, if you have received a consent form from our office, please ensure that you are returning these signed consent forms back so that we can schedule out any evaluations or reevaluations for your child. I hope everyone has a great long weekend. And now on to Mrs. Lynch in Student Services.
Thank you, Mrs. Chanowski. Just a reminder that Lisle Community Church offers a free weekly study dinner program for students K through 12, featuring study help, dinner, and social time on Thursdays from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on November 7th through December 19th. Also, parents, please check out the free How I Feel app available on iPhones and Androids, co-created by Dr. Mark Brackett, founder of Ruler. The application helps build emotional awareness for you and your child, allowing you and your child to label and share emotions daily. This is a great family social emotional learning connection, And the app also includes a mini course and a reporting feature to track emotional patterns over time. I hope you all have a great weekend. And now on to Dr. Watkins and curriculum and instruction.
Thank you, Mrs. Lynch. So as you have heard, this past Tuesday was Superintendent's Conference Day. It was a very busy day with each department and staff member in different directions working on personalized learning. We had the opportunity K-12 with our literacy specialist, as well as reviewing student data to target the needs of our students and deepening our understanding on integrated co-teaching. Our teaching assistants also attended the Crisis Prevention Institute training focused on trauma-informed and person-centered approaches to learn how to de-escalate and intervene in a crisis. So I'm so proud of the work in the district and to have all of these professionals engaging in personalized professional development. With that, as a reminder, there is no school on Monday for Veterans Day. Have a wonderful weekend, and now off to our Assistant Superintendent Garcia in Business and Personnel.
Thanks, Dr. Watkins. Wanted to remind everybody that next week, Wednesday, the 13th at 6:30 p.m. at Millbrook Middle School Auditorium, we will be having our second public information session all about the proposed capital project. The vote for that project is, again, November 19th from 12 p.m. noon to 9 p.m. also in the Millbrook Middle School Auditorium lobby. It's the same place our May votes are held annually. So please, if you or anybody that you know in our greater Millbrook community would like to learn more about the project, what it entails, and most importantly, what it might cost you as a homeowner in the district, we'd like to have you come out on Wednesday night. You can hear all about the information we have. There's also a ton of information on our website. Up in the right-hand corner, there's a button on millbrookcsd.org that says Capital Projects. It brings you right to the splash page with all of our digital and print media available, which also has a lot of information that we're going to be talking about on Wednesday. Again, we just want to highlight tomorrow our Veterans Day celebration at the middle school. Veterans, please come out, as Mr. Cabello said, 8 a.m. We're going to have a breakfast at 9 a.m. We're going to have a ceremony honoring those that served and really an opportunity to interact with our middle school students. It's always a wonderful event, so those that can come out. And again, thank you to Mr. Carbone for really driving that event. He does a great job every year, and we're super excited about it. Just as an additional note, we are in need of some help. Number of full-time, part-time positions. Please check that apply button on the right-hand side of the homepage. Specifically, we're looking for a temporary aide and some substitute and temporary nursing assistants. So if you know anybody that's a nurse working anywhere that wants to pick up a couple extra shifts helping us out, we'd really appreciate it. Send them our way for more information all on the website. With that, we go back to Ms. Hernandez to close us out.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. November 2nd was the celebration of the Day of the Dead. It's celebrated each year in Mexico, Ecuador, Guatemala, and several other Central and South American countries, as well as different parts of the United States. It's an opportunity for folks to honor loved ones who have passed, and we just wanted to honor and recognize all families that were celebrating on the 2nd. As a reminder, the last day to register to vote for the capital project, if you have not done so, is November 14th. That registration can be done directly with Cheryl Sprague in the superintendent's office. If you have any questions or concerns about that, you can contact her on the district line at extension 1100. And please keep an eye out for a very exciting donation that will be installed on our campus this week. I can't wait to find out who will be the first one to spot it. We hope you have a great weekend, and do not forget there's no school on Monday, as we've said, for Veterans Day, and we will see you next week.